Imagine a morning where you wake up and there's no alarm clock's annoying beep to disturb your dreams. There's no sound of the coffee maker brewing or the fridge humming away. Instead, there's just a deep silence, a simplicity that feels almost unreal. This is how the Amish experience life. Now, think about a world where the latest gadgets are swapped for traditions of old, where people lead rich lives without the need to charge their devices.
It's a misty morning in Pennsylvania's Big Valley, also known as the Kishoquilquillis Valley, or Kish. It is home to three distinct Amish.
This moment is not just a nostalgic look back. It is a glimpse into a lifestyle that brings peace and is gentle on the spirit.
Down below, waiting for time to reveal 100.
Before we delve into this quiet, unplugged lifestyle, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell so you won't miss any updates. Trust me, you will want to see what's next. The Amish decision to forego electricity isn't merely an act of defiance or a sign of being stuck in the past. It arises from a profound sense of faith and philosophy.
These wood stoves not only heat the home, but are often used for cooking as well. Some Amish communities use solar water heaters, kettles, or pots on.
At the heart of their way of life is a guiding principle known as Gelassenheit, which highlights humility, community, and a desire to remain separate from the influences of modern society.
Money garnered from confiscated Anabaptist property. In 1693, Jacob Ammon led a split with the Anabaptist Swiss Brethren over issues of church discipline. His followers came to be called Amish. Although there are no Amish left in Europe, the French city of Sainte-Marie-aux-Mines commemorates the founding of the Amish faith in its area with an annual exhibition featuring quilts created.
To the Amish, electricity symbolizes the temptations of contemporary life that can threaten family unity and spiritual clarity.
So my niece was here helping out with she was a hired girl. So she came up top of the hill and to get me, and that was when I first, and I didn't know it was.
For instance, while most of us are often glued to our screens,
help us to use the strength we receive from the Spirit.
So what do we have here? Chicken,
we
obviously?
have chicken. This is chicken breast, white meat, and this is the dark meat. And your favorite.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't like salad.
I like salad, I just don't eat dressing.
Oh, the dressing.
Yeah.
Dad didn't either. That was our dad likes that. He would eat salad fries.
Yeah, it's the way to do it. You're missing out.
Amish families find joy in gathering around a dinner table, exchanging laughter, and sharing stories of their day. By avoiding electricity, they prioritize collective well-being over individual convenience, creating a lifestyle that nurtures their relationships.
Yep.
Okay, so the divorce rates are very low here.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're almost
In the
non-existent.
Amish
Not
and
in-
Mennonite community, nobody does.
Nobody gets.
What about, are the marriages arranged at all?
No.
How do you find your partner?
You find a cute girl and ask her.
This isn't about completely rejecting technology. Far from it. The Amish embrace progress selectively, opting for solutions that resonate with their values.
No, it's important to remember that kind of one of the.
Now, let's delve deeper into how this mindful choice shapes their daily routines and interactions. Living without the electric light does not mean one cannot be creative.
Classic design, modern performance. Philips Hue lights allow you to decorate your home, adding comfort, style, and creating the perfect ambience for every occasion.
The Amish people are very skilled in finding new solutions, transforming what seems like limitations into chances for innovation.
Slice and put them in a dish. Now this recipe is so easy, you really don't need the measurements. However, it calls for 3 tablespoons butter melted.
Can't forget the butter!
That you pour over the potatoes, and then you sprinkle with half a teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/8 teaspoon black pepper, and 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon nature's seasoning, or your choice.
Picture yourself visiting an Amish household and casually asking where the microwave is. With a warm smile, they point toward the wood stove without hesitation.
Sizes, each size is going to heat a different amount of square foot of your house. Now this particular brand right here is called the Pioneer Princess.
This moment produces a gentle laugh as you realize that even the simple act of warming up leftovers can turn into an adventure of cleverness. Throughout their houses, when darkness falls, their homes glow with the soft, inviting light of oil lamps and gas lanterns. This enchanting flicker creates a serene atmosphere that makes time feel still. During daylight, the ingenious use of skylights floods their living areas with sunlight, showcasing how architecture can beautifully work alongside nature. These choices not only save energy, but also invite a sense of harmony with the natural world around them.
The person's swell if you have a problem with salt. Let me get the pepper over here and then I'll pepper it some too. And I buy my pepper and stuff from a company called Mary Herbs, so that way I get it fresh and I don't have to worry about it not being fresh tasting. We'll put our stuff in here and we'll still.
Cooking is a true form of art in an Amish home, done entirely without electric devices. In kitchens, wood-fired ovens serve as the center where meals are crafted with love and care. Even though reheating food may take a bit longer, this effort elevates every meal into a cherished experience.
All right, so here's what the inside looks like. As you can see, we didn't do any type of fancying up. This is exactly the way we use our refrigerator. So you've got 2 shelves, well, actually 3 shelves, so you can arrange them however you want. They've got little slots on the sides. And then you've got a crisper drawer down here that you can keep your Crispies. And then you have, now these are only probably 6 inches wide, so you can't keep a gallon of milk in here. If you're going to do milk, you got to put it in there. But that's what your sides look like. And then we'll talk about the back section there that's getting all crystalled up.
For refrigeration, the Amish show that old methods can still be effective, using propane-powered fridges or even ice houses to keep their food fresh long before freezers were common.
There's a small line.
I don't know if you can see those.
There's only a shade difference, and it kind of looks like ripples.
Okay.
You see those ripples?
Yep.
Those are what we call happy lines. If they have those, they're relaxed, they're happy. You can see a couple of ripples on that one too.
Farming in the Amish community feels like a journey back to a simpler time, where age-old practices blend seamlessly with environmentally respectful methods, leading to thriving farms. They shun the modern tractors and chemical fertilizers that many rely on today. Instead, they rely on proven techniques and the gifts that nature provides. For them, manure is not just waste. It is a vital part of their farming, enriching the earth the way nature intended.
Across parts of the heartland. Crop rotation really has to do with planting different crops in the same field from year to year as a way to improve soil conditions and reduce the need for artificial fertilizer.
Another important practice mastered by the Amish is crop rotation. They follow the tradition of crop rotation, switching between corn, wheat, and legumes, which they do with great skill to keep their soil healthy and balanced.
Well, way back in time, farmers discovered that if you keep planting the same crop year after year, you use up the nutrients in that soil and you get disappointing harvests. But plant a different crop and you can replenish the field by adding new nitrogen to the soil. Crop rotation can also improve soil structure and fertility by alternating deep-rooted with shallow.
This smart method not only improves their harvest, but also reduces the need for pesticides. It naturally keeps away pests and diseases, so they don't have to use harmful chemicals.
Before the advent of refrigeration, food preservation was a necessity, not a choice. Without the option of simply throwing items in a fridge, people relied on methods to prevent spoilage, especially in rural areas where access to fresh food was limited. For the Amish, this was even more crucial since they live in...
The Amish also excel in food preservation, showing their resourcefulness. Using methods like canning, drying, and root cellaring, they make sure to enjoy the fruits of their harvest throughout the entire year.
And I beat him in with a mallet, a rubber mallet. And I put the whole floor down. Now, the whole entire floor is a drain. So no matter what comes through the walls, if anything was to come through the walls, it would go down in my drain, which the
root cellars offer the ideal coolness to store sturdy root vegetables, such as potatoes and carrots, ensuring that every part of their harvest is treasured and utilized. When we place Amish farms alongside modern industrial agriculture, it becomes evident that the Amish frequently lead in sustainable farming practices. As many people worry about food shortages and environmental issues, the Amish thrive by caring for the land. Their strong connection to nature and focus on self-sufficiency remind us all of the possibilities we have when we choose to live in balance with the earth.
Method, the Amish Uber. He says not only do customers get where they need to go, but they get an incredible experience to go with it. So far, people who have tried the service are impressed.
In the heart of Amish communities, the way of working and traveling shows us the incredible things we can achieve without the help of modern technology. The horse and buggy is often seen simply as a relic from the past. However, for many, it carries deeper significance.
Carriages traveled along Route 40 and country roads in Belmont County. It's the annual National Wagon Pike Train, the biggest one organizers say they've seen in 30 years. They took Route 26 to Bethesda, back up through Morristown, led by the wagon master.
This way of transport is not just useful and gentle to our environment, it also reflects the core values of the Amish community.
You buy all this stuff and you put the whole bottom framework you just put together.
The wheels also he purchases as is, he does not make them.
Crafted by talented hands within the community, these buggies offer a reliable way to travel while encouraging everyone to slow down and enjoy the journey we are all part of. The work life of the Amish is equally inspiring. Whether it is building sturdy barns or creating beautiful furniture that can be passed down through generations, they employ manual labor and basic tools to produce real masterpieces.
In small, family-owned and operated wood shops, allowing customers many customizations including wood and color. In crafting our chairs, wood is bent using a series of techniques with no electrical power, but only using air and steam. With some styles, fabric is stretched over the wood, and accents are placed on by hand individually, and not on an assembly line. For each individual table, the wood...
Their homes, furniture, and quilts hold more than just function. They are a reflection of the craftsmanship and devotion that goes into every single task. There is a deep sense of pride found in handwork, where each cut of the saw and every stitch of cloth tells its own meaningful tale.
Come on, girl! Come on! Oh my God, that's good! This is a good one. Let's go. Spring.
The Amish lifestyle is deeply rooted in simplicity, yet it does not mean they completely reject modern technology. Instead, they have adapted it to serve their needs while staying true to their values.
Down there for this system, okay? This is the stupid, easy system that anybody could...
In certain communities, solar panels are indeed utilized, but not for energizing lavish televisions. They power essential tasks, like milking cows or running equipment in local businesses. Here, technology is embraced solely for its practicality, enhancing productivity without compromising their traditional way of living.
So you may have been driving around an Amish community and noticed these structures, which are small one-person buildings, basically not more than a door and a roof, sometimes not even a door. And so what are these? What you're seeing in most cases are the Amish phone shanty or phone shack. You could think of this kind of like a...
Telephones illustrate this point well. While they are not entirely absent, they are used thoughtfully and sparingly within Amish communities. Often, a shared landline is placed in a barn or a workshop, enabling limited access while helping to avoid the pitfalls of constant connectivity. This mindful approach ensures technology remains a resource for the community instead of overwhelming their daily lives. This selective integration of modern advancements highlights that the Amish are not resistant to progress, they simply approach it with care. Their way illustrates a thoughtful balance that reminds us it's indeed possible to adopt innovation without genuinely matters in life.
Villages instead of cities. That's a farm right there, a place where he lives. This is a house. This seems to be a barn where grain is stored. A greenhouse is whole life centered around that.
The Amish way of living also promotes mindfulness. Without the unending noise of notifications and pressing deadlines, they enjoy the freedom to cherish every moment. Whether they are caring for their gardens, stitching quilts, or exchanging stories around the fire, their life embodies the art of living with intention.
Follow than adults, because unbaptized kids aren't yet full members of their parents' church. But life is still different for kids growing up Amish than their non-Amish counterparts. Most notably, formal Amish classroom education ends with the 8th grade. Once they've mastered basic...
Moreover, their relationship with the environment is remarkable. By maintaining a notably low carbon footprint, the Amish illustrate what it means to exist in harmony with nature. They embrace renewable energy and recycle materials, showing us that sustainability transcends mere jargon. It is a lifestyle choice.
Than their non-Amish counterparts. Most notably, formal Amish classroom education ends with the 8th grade. Once they've mastered basic reading, writing, and arithmetic, as well as the Pennsylvania Dutch language, Amish kids wrap up their schoolwork and get ready to help their family.
The Amish community teaches us that life does not have to be complex to be rewarding. Their choices encourage us to think about our own beliefs and to see the benefits of simplifying our lives, nurturing our relationships, and respecting the earth we live on.
So I'm here in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. I am inside my friend's teenage son's buggy. You can see it's a beautiful day outside today.
As we approach the end of our discussion, let us take a moment to think deeply. The Amish make a choice to live without the distractions of electricity, not because they have to, but from a heartfelt wish to embrace a different way of life. This is a decision based on their strong values of faith, family, and taking care of the earth.
We also spot something unusual for an Amish buggy, a stereo system with large speakers. Younger members of the Amish community often experiment with influences from the outside world, but authorities in Trumbull County say they have a duty to...
Their way of living invites us to reconsider what is truly important in our own lives. While it might not be possible to embrace these changes entirely, you could find happiness in making small adjustments, such as spending less time absorbed in screens, sharing more meals with family, or trying your hand at preserving fruits and vegetables through canning.
He's 35, I think.
and he's crippled from his waist down. He's completely crippled. He can't do anything, but he puts these parts together right here. So he makes like those chairs. He puts settees together and.
Oh, all kinds of tools.
8 o'clock in the morning, we go for lunch at 11:30. Then we come back about 1. Then we work about 6. Yeah.
And 5 days for a week?
Yeah, 6. Yeah, 5 days a week. That's right. Yeah, 5 days.
Yeah.
Do you know their names? John and Johnny.
Yeah.
Before you leave, kindly remember to support this video with a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more content, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on other videos we produce. Why do this? Because we're on a journey to discover the amazing things in our daily lives and to inspire ideas that could transform your own life. Until we meet again, keep your curiosity alive, and why not try lighting a lamp tonight just for the experience?